some of the quote buildings he owns, he doesn't own them. He leases them and pays them to put his name on them. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And again, I did it in Amerigeddon. But the man bankrupt casinos, and people were going through all the things again. And then we saw how bad he fucked up. I mean, the stores were empty. We had people dying in refrigerator trucks. He was telling people don't get vaccinated, and they died. They were begging for the vaccine as they died. And this guy, I don't, I just don't, I'm confused with my country to the point where I've never been this
I don't know why you're worried, because he passed a cognitive test and he got extra points.
He did. Because he did it twice. Flying colors.
Person, woman, man. Camera, TV.
He always said the end like, huh? And that was the whole test that
you're right.
qualified him to be president of the United States, because he could recall those 5 nouns twice.
You have to watch it. Is it Larry Kudlow? Whoever was interviewing him is
was awesome.
It's the best reactions you've ever seen. It's literally, it's Burks. Everybody, by the way, whenever Trump goes on a weird, crazy, dumb rant, whether it's the inject with a disinfectant and a powerful light, or that one person with man camera TV, when they cut to the other person who's listening to him, supposed to be backing him up, the looks are awesome. They're just like,
that is exactly what he looked like.
Isn't that one of the main symptoms of actual dementia? Like, you just say crazy, wild shit, right? I don't.
Well, he always, that's weird. With Trump, it's hard to tell because he's been doing it for so long that even if he has dementia, he just sounds a little worse than he normally sounds.
Yes.
It's not just that, it's the slurring, aphasia. My grandfather had dementia. I was reading, a lot of people were on this, were commenting on the video, because this weekend really got a lot of people talking, because it was like 32 different things that he said
in one
speech. And then like also covering up, pretending it didn't happen, and getting angry when people suggest that you said something. Same thing my grandfather did. A lot of people that either worked in healthcare with seniors or had family members were talking about like, this is different than his normal being bombastic and lying and saying whatever. This is, you can see him at one point, he went blank and looked lost. He's interposing, that was his new word, names from years ago, not this year, adding like Obama keeps coming up. It's very odd.
Presidents do shady shit, right? And all of them, right? Because they have to. So, but he is saying things as if he doesn't know where he is, right? You say that shit in the fucking behind the scenes in the Oval Office. Yeah. When nobody's around.
Which is what Biden does.
Exactly.
Because trust me, there are people, there was a video I saw that I didn't think was fair. There was one where, so if you're president, no matter who you are, Trump, Obama, Biden, you're getting walked, like you're not planning your day. You've got, you're making decisions and stuff, but the meetings are fucking planned. We got to meet these guys, 3:30, 3:45, 4:06. We're going to meet. And then, so they're walking. So they go, Biden has to be told where to go. And he's walking with a dude at an event. And the guy goes, all right, the people up front, they're going to be, those guys are part of the thing. People on stage with you, with this person, you got to make a left here. You're going to go stand on the blue mark. Mm-hmm. That's what they tell me when I'm on a set or something.
You need somebody to set up your itinerary. Yeah. Because you're the fucking president.
Yeah.
Trump had to inject fucking golf hour in the middle of his fucking day.
He did. Trump, we love this. We got to put this up. You got to find this. Trump's schedule was up till 11:30 in the morning, executive time. Yeah. And then he would go 11,
many meetings, makes many phone calls.
11:30 to 1, it was meetings. And then 1 to 3, executive time.
But it was today, President Trump will take many meetings and have many phone calls. That was how and then more executive time. He confused Biden for Obama twice. He also said that there were U.S. troops fighting in Ukraine.
Wow, that's a bad fuck up right there.
It's not great. Actually, Charlie Sykes, who's a conservative guy, actually expressed alarm on...
He shouldn't be saying that.
What?
He shouldn't be telling whether wrong or right. I mean, he shouldn't be saying there's American troops fighting in Ukraine. He shouldn't be saying that out loud.
He's actually got a couple Republicans coming out. He said, if there's any upside here, Joe Biden will be able to say, yeah, I'm old, I'm stiff when I walk, but this guy is also old and crazy. He's dangerous. Exactly. He's incoherent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. It's a binary choice. It's the Joker versus Batman. Yeah. They're both nuts. They both have childhood trauma. They're both fucked up. But I'm taking Batman. Yeah, I'm taking Batman. I'm sorry, Batman. Yeah, he's all beat up. He's messed up. He's weird. I'm taking Batman.
Batman's helping you with your student loan. Batman gave you the CHIPS Act.
Cheaper drugs.
Fucking Batman.
Using his power for good.
Yeah.
And
I guess several times during this rally this past weekend, the thing that people are most focusing on is that there are times, you watched it today, where he looks completely blank. And he's reading a teleprompter.
Who, Trump?
Yes. Yep. He goes completely blank, stops mid-sentence, sometimes mid-word, and his jaw goes slack, which is all a sign of dementia.
We should be clear. It's
accelerating.
It's first edition Batman.
Like, oh my gosh.
He said Venice. He said Venice. First edition, by the way. I believe your metaphor is correct, but only if you go back to the early iteration of Batman. So the thing I watched Trump to do today, he says Venezuela out loud. And here's where I think his brain is glitching. He says it out loud. Mm-hmm. Then he goes about 2 sentences beyond, and he goes, Venezuela.
Yeah, it was that was weird.
And it just turned off. I just saw him turn off.
And then he said, Argentina is a great guy.
Yeah. He didn't say the president of Argentina. He said, he goes, they're going MAGA. Argentina's gone full MAGA right now. In Argentina, he is a great president.
Argentina Pelosi.
He's a great guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's holy shit. It's holy shit. But the thing is, the people that are following it, as he said many more, I love this poorly educated. The poorly educated just gloss it over. This is the one thing. So there is nothing. There is literally nothing from the time this man came down that escalator and started those speeches. Nothing that he has said happened. Nothing that he said was going to happen happened. Mm-hmm. Nothing he said was that he said was true was proven to be true. He lied 30,000 times, documented in his first. And the problem I have is not that guy. Listen, there's been con men throughout the history. Huey Long, throughout the history of America. There's been a ton of con men. Nixon. The problem is not him right now. We've seen who he is. Mm-hmm. He's shown us who he is. Yeah. The problem is these fuckers that keep following him and keep believing. Because when you ask them, even smart people that follow him, you go, oh, wait, what about all these things that he said never happened?
Yep.
Yeah, but what about Biden? Like, there's never any acknowledgement. There's never any, yeah, we fucked up. Yeah, you're right, he didn't. You're right, he was wrong. Nothing.
Yep.
They just ignore it and move forward.
They have dementia. The MAGA has dementia.
But their dementia, they chose it. And what I don't understand is this. So Nikki Haley won the DC. She won the DC primary.
Oh,
she won it. She got 14 delegates.
Wow, I didn't know that.
She's been getting about 30% of the Republican vote, which is pretty crazy.
Significant.
Because he was already president once. So they said this is unprecedented. No one has ever rerun for president again and had someone come up and get 30% of the vote. Yeah. Right. So she's getting her ass kicked, but she's still getting a chunk of the vote.
First woman to ever do that.
Right. It's awesome.
Pretty awesome.